The Obstinate Pen by Frank W. Dormer. Uncle Floyd unwrapped his new pen and laid it on the desk. It promptly stood at attention. Uncle Floyd shivered with delight.
I must have silence when I write,
Floyd yelled at his nephew. Horace left. Uncle Floyd removed the cap from his pen and began to write. The following story is all true, but the pen did not write that sentence. What the pen wrote was, "You have a big nose." Uncle Floyd could only stare at the paper. He wrote again, "The following story is all true." The pen wrote, "You have eyes as large as dinner plates." Floyd's mouth dropped open.
"Pen," he yelled, "you'd better write what I want this time, or I will throw you out the window."
"The following story is all true," he wrote. The pen wrote, "Your hair is like a bird's nest." The pen flew out the window and landed in Officer Wonkle's ear. "Eek!" said Officer Wonkle. "Is something wrong?" asked a woman.
A pen," Officer Wonkle said. Just what I needed."
He began to write a ticket to the woman, Miss Galinda Weeble. But the pen did not write that sentence. What the pen wrote was, "Kiss that girl." Officer Wonkle's face turned red. He started another ticket, name Miss Galinda Weeble. The pen wrote,
"Kiss her, banana head." Yeah.
"Are you all right?" asked Miss Weeble. She thought the officer was very handsome.
"Oh, sorry, ma'am. It's this pen."
He scratched out the last line and tried again. Name, Miss Galinda Weeble. The pen wrote,
"If you don't kiss her, you are a yam-headed organ grinder."
Officer Wonkle made up his mind. He threw the pen away and pressed a kiss on Miss Weeble's cheek. The pen landed in the street and it stuck to the wheel of Miss Norcam Pigeon Smythe's automobile. The pen made an awful tick-tick sound until Miss Pigeon Smythe's driver, Druthers, stopped and pulled it out. "Is a pen," said Druthers. He handed it to Miss Norcam Pigeon Smythe.
"Oh, what a sturdy little pen," she said. "Druthers, fetch me a bit of stationery. I must use this pen to write my memoir."
A memoir is a story that you write about yourself and your life. Soon, Miss Pigeon Smythe sat down to write her memoir. She wrote,
"I, Miss Norcam Pigeon Smythe, related to the great king of Farflamdom, have lived a very lush life."
The pen wrote, "Miss Floofy Pants has a spoon up her nose." Oh, Miss Pigeon Smythe burst out laughing.
"Oh, no, what a precocious pen. I must tell everyone about it." No.
She began writing again, and the pen wrote, "Your hands have warts." She laughed even harder. Miss Norcam Pigeon Smythe ordered a large dinner party and invited every one of her friends to try the pen. It insulted a duke, 3 duchesses, and a maid. Let's read what the pen wrote. It said, "Don't faint, but you're ugly." And she fainted. This one says, "You have fingers in your hair." This one says, "Your nose is huge." This one says, "The food tastes like paper." Oh, that made the cook sad. This one says, "Your hair is a rat's nest." And this guy's like frightened of the notes. He doesn't want one apart. After the large dinner party, Miss Pigeon Smythe replaced the pen under glass in a room in her house that no one visited. So the pen did what any prisoner would do. It broke out. It landed on the ground and stood straight up, where it was picked up by Horace. Do you remember Horace from the beginning of the story? He looked at its shiny, smooth barrel. He admired its pointed, flexy tip. Horace walked to the park. He sat down. He pulled out a sheet of paper and began to draw. And the pen let him. Good night. I love you.